So in the 80s, I loved to roller skate. And there was this rink nearby called Kendall Lanes, because it was bowling and it was roller skating as well. And this one night, I wore these purple corduroys and I had this like striped shirt with these glitter stripes in it. And went with my sister, and there was this guy at the rink named Johnny Bay. And Johnny Bay was kind of like Ralph Macchio in The Karate Kid. He had this thick head of dark hair and he was Italian, and everyone crushed on Johnny Bay. So this one point in skating, my sister was doing her thing and I was on the rink by myself, and I'm a really good skater, like I can do the overlap and stuff. And I'm skating, and up behind me comes Johnny Bay. And he says, "May I have this skate?" And I'm like, yeah. So we start skating together, and I'm backwards and he's forwards, and like he puts his hands on my waist and waiting for a girl like you, Fortner, comes on, and like everything's feeling so good, you know? And after the skate, we go and we get grilled cheeses because it's like attached to the bowling alley, and we get root beer floats. And we're just talking, and it's like one of those nights where you're looking at someone and you know you're young, but you're kind of like, oh my God, I think I'm like in love with you. And then he says to me, "Hey, you want to go to my car?" And I'm like, yeah, I really want to go to your car. So we go to the parking lot, and he's got this IROC Z. And we're sitting in the back seat, and I'm like so attracted to Johnny Bay. And apparently he's so attracted to me. And so we're just like, ah. And he's got this moon roof, so you can see the stars. And it just feels like one of these nights where like the gods are watching down on you, you know? And then the song "No One Ever Is to Blame" comes on by Howard Jones. And I remember thinking like, this is our song. And I think I even whispered to him like, "Johnny, this is our song." And we called him Hojo. And then next thing I know, it's like pants are flying off, and we're like two pieces of limp pasta together in the backseat of his car. But like, I don't think until that moment I'd ever felt so safe with someone, you know? And it's feeling so good. And I feel like the whole world can see us, and like all the stars are going, this is right, you know? So a few months later, I'm at school and I feel kind of sick. So I go home and I'm still crushing on Johnny. We're still talking a lot and stuff. And I say to my sister, you know, I feel kind of sick. And she says, "What's going on?" And I tell her what's been going on. And the next thing I know, we end up at a Planned Parenthood in my town. And I never told Johnny or anything because it wasn't something that I was like ready to talk about, you know? But I did what I had to do. And I never told Johnny. But sometimes when I'm tucking in my kids at night, I feel like I can hear the song, "No One Ever Is to Blame." And I think about roller skating. And I think about this baby that I'd already named Little Johnny Bay in my mind. And I take a deep breath, and sometimes I'll just open up the curtains and I'll look up at the stars. And sometimes I just wish I could go back, you know? Sometimes I just wish.